Hello and welcome back to the Wednesday One Square Challenge of City Skylines. We're going to try and finish this off this week, so we're going to need a new challenge for next week. So we do have a Discord server, the address is at the top of the screen, and you can join at any time. Okay, let's get started. Let's fill in the rest of our single square, and then we will deal with this low density stuff here. We don't actually have any need for anything. Well, no need for residential, but we do have a need for industry. So we will deal with that and also put in the rest of the map. We now have everything filled in. Hopefully this will build in and people are flocking in by the hundreds, which is good. We shall now let this do its thing, and hopefully we can reach our max population in this episode. We have achieved Grand City, which is good, good, good. With a one square city? This is amazing, actually. So we need a... do we need any of this? No, not really. We may need one of these at some point, but not right now. So the guys surrounding this would not be happy living next to a sewage treatment plant, so we've rezoned this to shops in order to help our little citizens out in the hope that they actually still continue to move in their droves. To aid the people moving in, we're going to lower the tax rate. Not to 0, but lower it. Oh, no. We're going to put this one up, because we actually want those to move out. Oh, and this one down. We've reached Capital City, which means we're at 40,000 people. We are doing well, really. I'm not sure if we can put a harbour in, or a cargo harbour. We can give it a go, see if it'll actually fit. I don't think it will. Let's have a look-see. The other problem, obviously, is it's at the opposite end of the map to the actual industry. The industry's all up this end, because we didn't want it near the water. Let's see if we can actually get one of these in. It fits! I wouldn't say it's a good fit, but it fits. What we got? 2 lanes each way. Let's put that back in. However, this area is going to be stupidly busy because this thing kicks out lots of traffic. But with a bit of luck, that will solve our other problems of not enough goods to sell, like this one here. Because we will get stuff imported. Not enough raw materials and so forth. And we have a power problem again. Okay, we need another power plant. Let's just check on the ones we have. Ah, right. They don't have any fuel. So it looks like what we might need to do is...
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
Oh dear. We have an earthquake alert.
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Okay, so we were waiting on something like this. We need to... Oh dear, that is very bad. Look at that. Oh, you can stop now. You can stop now. Okay, I think the earthquake is finished. Let's pause for a moment. And let's put these roads back in. And go from there. Because obviously our peoples need to get about. As you can hear, the monster is here. Hello, monster. Okay, so what we also need is where is he? Here he is. We need disaster response unit, because these guys will now go out and search any collapsed buildings and so on and so forth. Emergency shelter, large shelter. Radio mast, emergency broadcast to reach your citizens. Short radio mast. Earthquake sensor. Well, we've just had an earthquake. Weather radar. Meh. This one tells you about meteors and such. We really don't want to take up any space in our city that can be left for, you know, houses. So let's not. So these guys should be up and running. Yes. Oh, it's a helicopter thing. That's okay. It's next door to this, so that's fine. Okay, let's do a bit of land flattening and such, and we'll go from there. Right, we can put our zones back in. Oh, we seem to have a sewage problem. What has occurred there? Did one of our sewage plants go splat? Where are our sewage plants? Let's see if we can find them. Okay. They seem to be up and running, so it must be a power issue. Yeah, it seems to be a power issue rather than a sewage problem. Let's see if we can solve that. What's this about? 160. Now, the problem is this thing is absolutely humongous. Well, that's hardly put a dent in our electricity problems. And of course we've got people moving out because of the earthquake, so this is not good. And we have a rubbish problem. Oh, of course it's not going to solve the problem because we were paused. Okay, that's the electricity problem sorted. Lots of people are calling out for police and whatnot. And rubbish. I'm hoping that will sort itself out now we've fixed the roads and stuff. We have a problem with our buses over here. They hopefully will reroute themselves when we need to check on the roads. I forgot about that. Yeah, we got so fixated on that section where the earthquake actually occurred. Ah, yes. I forgot that the earthquake also affects underground water pipes. There we go. Oh, no. One more. No. There's another one. Wow, that went a long way. That affected a lot of underground pipes. Okay. Right, you can stop moving out now, people. You can move back in. So I've gone round and put in a load more crematoriums, a load more rubbish collection, and all kinds of other wonderful stuff, like schools and all that fun stuff. And we're losing people by the hundreds for some reason. I've no idea why. The taxes are relatively low. They're not non-existent, because then people will move out in their droves, although they're doing that anyway. Yeah, I've no idea why they're moving out. I'm thinking it's to do with the traffic. The traffic is flowing, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Obviously, this thing is not helping the traffic at all. But the traffic is moving. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it is moving, so... And a lot of these roads are empty. I did have to go round and repair loads and loads of these roads, because areas were like just shutting down, and I was like, why are they disappearing? And then I noticed that the roads hadn't been repaired.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you trying to justify...
To repair the
fact that
road,
you're
all
an
you
idiot?
need to do is select road and select the upgrade option, and then click on the piece that's flashing that it's damaged, and then that just repairs it. Yeah, I've no idea why people are moving out. As I said, the traffic is moving. It's just very, very heavy. And of course, our only arterial road is this external ring road here, so that's the only big road in our city. The rest of them are all small roads. We've done it that way to try and fit as much as possible in. I've also had to go around and put more sewage plants in. That's not a sewage plant, is it? Yes, it is. Yeah, I've had to put more sewage plants in, and also more water collection from over here. I also had to put in some more industry up here, but I made it farming industry. Then I had to remove housing from along this area because they were getting sick due to the noise, and put shops in there instead. So yeah, it's like, I think we've... Oh no, we're growing again, but it doesn't seem to want to hit 50,000. It seems to get to 48, 49, and then start dropping like a brick. And we need more industry. Okay. Where are we going to put some industry? Let's have a look at our zoning. See, I mean, we have all this space for people to move into, and they're just not... Well, they are moving in now, but they weren't.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid...
Oh dear.
A
I
tsunami has
thought
struck the city.
we might be far enough away from the ocean to actually avoid this. We have major flood coming in. Right, no, we're not going to pause. Let's see if we've got anything to deal with flooding. If I remember correctly, there should be a pumping station. No. 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 No, there's nothing in there. I'm sure there was like a pumping station or something that you could use to get rid of all this. Or, you know, the trucks go round and they get rid of the excess water. Is it in there? Pumping service. There we go. Okay, so, yes, somewhere to put it. This would be nice. Okay. Oh, look, it fits there. Lovely. Okay, we just need to hook this up to... Because this needs to be hooked into the water system in order to send these trucks out, and he will now send, hopefully send trucks out. Yep, there they go. And these guys, if they can get there, will go and pump all that water and then bring it back to the depot, and it will be fed into the water system. Hurrah! No problem with the water system. Luckily, the damage wasn't too bad. There's a little bit of flooding, but nothing major. I think because we're so far inland, because we are basically in the middle of the map, if we can do that, the ocean is like way over there somewhere and way over there somewhere. So, yeah, the tsunami didn't cause that much of a problem. By the time it got here, it was like, you know, there. But the water trucks are out and about, and they will deal with any of the problems. And also the rescue teams that we put in earlier when the earthquake struck. These guys. Any collapsed buildings caused by that flooding, they should go and rescue some people. They should send their helicopters over and clear out any survivors, and then the building can be demolished. There they come. Hey! Well, our city seems to be full of dead people. Let's hope they don't just get up and start walking around. The last thing we need is a zombie apocalypse. We've had an earthquake and a partial flood. But a zombie apocalypse we could do without. I am thinking of deleting the rest of these power stations and putting these in. Because these do not require any fuel. They are solar power plants. They don't produce as much, really, as one of these, I don't think. Yeah, that's like 40 milliwatts, or megawatts, whatever you want to call them. That one's 13 as well at the moment, because it's got no fuel. And yet, the highway access is here. So, you know, the truck's got to come in there, down there, or down here, and deliver. That's it. It's done. So I've no idea why they haven't got any fuel. Maybe, you know, their phones aren't working after the earthquake. What's this? Ah, there we go. Obviously the flood destroyed that building. No others seem to have been affected. Okay. We're growing again. We did hit 51,000, and then obviously the flood kind of put a damper on that, quite literally. I do think that the dead body problem is due to traffic. I know we keep making this excuse, but if you look down here, the traffic isn't quite at a standstill. I have gone around and dotted in some traffic lights here and there. Obviously not here, because these guys are completely ignoring the giveaway section of the junction. Let's just plop a set in. Right, that will control that junction now. Yeah, so as I said, I have gone around and put in some traffic lights. It's helping with the traffic, but not vastly. Because we were trying to save room and cram as much housing in as possible, we are having a problem with traffic. And as you've seen on the main city, traffic is a problem no matter how you design your city. This main entrance has cleared up nicely, actually. This was a complete nightmare, this area. And the other roundabout, is it this one? This is a roundabout I put in earlier. Where's that other one? There it is. I upgraded this one because it was a single lane roundabout, and now it's cleared the traffic up a treat. It's now a 4-lane roundabout. And where's the other roundabout? Maybe we could upgrade that one. I'm sure there was another one over here somewhere. Maybe I was imagining things. It happens from time to time. I'm sure there was one over here. Obviously not. However, our city is growing again sometimes. As soon as I said that, we lost a load of people. So I'm starting to think that we have reached max capacity. I had to remove some of the residential area over here in order to put some more industry in, with a shopping buffer between that and these. Oh, what are we going to do? We seem to have hit a bit of a stagnant point in growth. As I said, 51,000 was the highest we got. And the death problem is causing issues. I think that's why we're getting people moving out. The fire brigade seem to be getting around okay, though. Our factories and such are not getting the things they need imported from the train. The train should still be up and running. Train, there he is. Is there still trains coming and going? Yes, there is. Ah, but these are people's trains. People's. This might be why we're not getting any goods in and fuel for these things. It's trying to come in by train, maybe, and not making it. Maybe if we would have to get rid of some of this up here. But if we put in a cargo train, that might do the trick. Let's do that. So our first train has arrived, and it kicks out loads of traffic, as you can see. I don't know why they're stopping here. That seems very odd. But, oh, because of the bus. Yes, okay. Can we help with that somehow? Our power stations are now getting fuel, which is good. Oh no, they're incinerator plants. This is a 2-lane road, guys. Why don't you go round the bloody bus? These guys are stupid. Okay, so we're growing again. Let's hope it stays that way. Also, that train cargo terminal should help alleviate some of these lorries that are leaving the city. They will come here instead, drop cargo off, the train will take it. Of course, it doesn't help that it's on the main arterial road through the industry sector. But with a 1 square city, these are the things that we have to put up with. So it would seem that our buses are causing the main issues. Obviously, they go up the road, stop, and everything behind it also stops. Although this is a 2-lane road, our drivers are not clever enough to go around the bus. Because they're stupid. And they seem to think 1 lane only is good enough. So I removed the last of the low-density housing. We lost over 900 people, but we needed industry. So I've now replaced that with another industry section. As you can see, it's growing in quite quickly, so that's good. That will give our peoples jobs and such, and hopefully supply our shops with the stuff they need. I have made it farming industry, although this farming industry up here is saying not enough raw materials. I know, Mr. Monster. Not enough raw materials. However, now this is up and running, hopefully they will be able to import the materials they require. But then they should have already been able to do that with this. Although the traffic over here is horrendous. But traffic is not our problem at the moment. We're not concerned with traffic. We're concerned with this number here. And at the moment, we're still growing, which is brilliant. We're at 54,500, nearly 55. No, it's sort of up and down, up and down. It'll get there eventually. We are a colossal city, and we can put in helicopter pathways, which we don't want, because helicopters are very noisy, very pollutant, and blah blah blah. Plus, they really have nowhere to go. I mean, we're in one square for crying out loud. And oh, look at this! All our spaces are nearly filled. There's very few empty spaces left. So I think we're about to reach capacity. As you can see, there is still some spaces left. Not many. So if you want to move in, you best be quick. If you want to come in and build yourself a tower block, be my guest. Okay, so our morticians are having a problem getting around. Let's have a look at our death care. So the capacity is 840, but there's 200 deceased. They're being picked up slowly, but I think they're dying quicker than we can pick them up. So maybe we'll just plop in some more in spaces that are available, because we don't want to knock anything down. And obviously we don't want to kick anybody out. We've done enough of that. We are at 62,500 and running out of space. Look, only very few spaces remain. We are so close. Garbage processing status is through the roof. Yeah, we got 400,000 units per week being produced and 900,000 capacity. So yep, we're well capacitized for that. That's a very interesting word. However, the bin trucks are stuck in the traffic. So places like this are having a problem with their rubbish. I have deleted the last of the fossil fuel burning power stations, I think. That's an incineration plant, so that's fine, that can stay. Yeah, so I deleted the fossil fuel plants, because this is coping nicely with our city. I think, let's just check. Oh yes, that is coping lovely. Along with our 2 solar plants. One there and one there. So yes, a nuclear power plant is the way to go. Let's just hope there isn't an earthquake underneath it and it has a meltdown. So at 67,000 and a few hundred, we seem to have hit our threshold. We're not growing, but we're not losing either. We're sort of gaining a few, losing a few, gaining a few, losing a few. And that has been the pattern for at least 20 minutes. So, I think we've hit the threshold. So that's what we're going to call this one. We're going to call this one here at 67,086 peoples, or 98 peoples. So, I don't think that's a new world record. I'm sure others have done better. But we have managed to hit... No, not that one. Where is it? There. Colossal City. We haven't quite reached Metropodopolopolis, but I shouldn't think we could in a single square. I don't think it's actually possible. Not because there isn't enough growth area, although there isn't, but you do need all this industry and all the other stuff that goes with your population. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week for another challenge. I shall scour the YouTube and other internet places for another challenge, and we'll be here for that. I'll see you then. Hey there, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the subscribe button. Also, if you want to visit me on Twitch, I stream live 3 times a week. I'm on Reddit, Twitter and Discord. Please drop by and have a chat at any time. All the links are in the description below. I'll see you next time.